You know they're chocolate, but you've probably never heard of them. Every year, billions of chocolate bars, from the most basic to the most premium, are enjoyed around the world. But here's the twist. Many of those bars all trace back to one factory and one company. A company so influential in chocolate production, it's quietly shaping an industry worth over $100 billion. This isn't Hershey's or Cadbury. This is Barry Callebaut, the biggest name in chocolate that you've never heard of. And today, we're stepping behind the curtain to explore the factory that's crafting the world's most iconic chocolate bars. Barry Callebaut is one of the most important companies in the world of chocolate, yet it flies completely under the radar of the average person. Most of the chocolate brands you recognize, think Hershey's, Nestlé, Mars, and Mondelez, don't actually make all of their chocolate themselves. Instead, they rely on Barry Callebaut to produce the raw chocolate they use to craft their bars, candies, and desserts. In fact, Barry Callebaut produces 2.3 million tons of chocolate every year, operating over 60 factories worldwide. But even as they fuel the industry, their name rarely appears on a label. The journey to crafting an iconic chocolate bar begins far from here, on tropical cacao farms around the world, primarily in West Africa, where Barry Callebaut sources much of its cacao. Raw cacao beans are shipped to their factories by the ton, but not every bean makes it through their stringent quality control. Imperfections, defects, or poor fermentations are automatically flagged by an advanced sorting system that ensures only the best beans move to the next stage. Once sorted, the cacao beans are roasted to develop the complex flavors of chocolate. For Barry Callebaut, this is more than just a step in the process. It's part of their expertise. The precise roast temperature, timing, and conditions vary depending on the kind of chocolate they're producing. Silky milk chocolate, rich dark chocolate, or the smooth white chocolate loved in premium bars. This stage defines the taste that people around the world have come to know and love. The magic truly happens when science enters the mix. After the roasting, the beans are crushed and ground into cocoa mass, the foundation of all chocolate. It's here that Barry Callebaut's technical prowess shines. The company refines their chocolate mixture to an incredibly fine consistency, grinding each particle to less than 20 microns. To put that in perspective, that's thinner than a strand of hair, ensuring the silky smooth texture chocolate lovers expect. In addition to their technological precision, Barry Callebaut is behind some of the most innovative advances in chocolate. Their engineers and food scientists constantly push boundaries, creating revolutionary products like ruby chocolate, a naturally pink chocolate with a fruity flavor, and low-sugar alternatives that still taste indulgent. All of these innovations stem not from the brands you know, but from this hidden powerhouse supplying them. Once the chocolate is perfected, it's shipped to some of the world's biggest and most recognizable brands: Hershey's, Kit Kat, Toblerone, and Cadbury, to name a few. Barry Callebaut's factories produce everything from bulk chocolate for candy bars to gourmet couverture chocolate used by pastry chefs. In fact, many high-end artisan chocolatiers rely on Barry Callebaut for their base ingredients, crafting their creations from the company's consistent, high-quality chocolate. Barry Callebaut's operations don't just stop at chocolate production. The company oversees a vast, complex supply chain spanning thousands of miles, from cacao farms to factories to final delivery points. Their facilities run like clockwork, ensuring that supermarkets in one hemisphere never run out of chocolate during supply chain crises in another. But operating at this scale isn't always smooth. Like much of the chocolate industry, Barry Callebaut faces scrutiny for sustainability and ethical farming practices in cacao farming, including efforts to address child labor, deforestation, and fair wages for farmers. In response, the company launched its Forever Chocolate initiative, pledging to make all of its chocolate 100% sustainable by 2025. This includes ensuring zero net carbon emissions, sourcing 100% sustainable ingredients, and working to improve farming conditions for over 500,000 cacao farmers within their supply chain. Barry Callebaut is the silent force behind much of the chocolate we consume, bridging the gap between agriculture, science, and indulgence. They may not be a household name, but their chocolate fuels the world's most iconic brands, proving that sometimes the most extraordinary work happens behind the scenes. So the next time you unwrap a chocolate bar, remember, behind every bite lies an unseen factory and a hidden giant shaping the world of chocolate. What other hidden giants deserve to be uncovered? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories from the invisible industries shaping the world we live in.